Well, of course, Daybreak, it's here on Hitz 1039 FM. If you're just joining us, it's time for the headlines, and it's brought to you by Betway. You always get way more with Betway. Of course, regarding Ghana's entertainment scene over the Christmas period, that's before Christmas, and that's
in November.
Yes, in November. That was on my birthday. That was the day he said that don't go insulting him on the internet, don't attack him on the internet. He said he saw a plot targeted at the entertainment industry and described a vision in which crowds had gathered at an event center what could escalate into a national crime if the country failed to pray against it. So if you recall in the audio, he asked people to pray. IGP pray, country pray. He said everybody should pray. Did you pray? Now, since nothing of that sort happened, we are asking, we prayed.
He said he was going to pray. Maybe we took his advice.
Okay. And we prayed. Some people also prayed.
31st
You
night
prayed. Debbie, you prayed. He knows that the dirty December calendar so well.
Yes.
He knows that, the around ending of November into December into early January, that is the period.
Yeah.
So the prophecy came in very timely. Okay.
Now, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even have anything to say. Maybe he prayed about it, and then God was like Ibunuwe's case, where he also claimed initially, before we knew that he was just toiling with us, he claimed that he also prayed about it, and God has had mercy on us. Maybe he also
maybe
you were not there.
I was in there when God spoke to him.
Yeah,
you were not.
But I also agents or sometimes on the weaknesses of people,
yes,
just to make a name for themselves. I also know there are prophets who know so well that the creative industry brings pond. You get the mileage, you get the attention, you get the buzz. And so some of these prophets have started, they are likely to talk about me on their various shows like Daybreak, Hate and other. Good. And he knows. But what he said to me, if you take off or out the prophecy, this is something that we talk about almost every time. Very cautious about our security and our safety.
Yeah.
If you are maybe bringing together about 40,000 people, telling the patrons going for the event, how are you advising them to be very careful when they go out there? Okay. We do all there. Be careful, don't go and fight. You see, let's make sure that we don't overpack venue. Tail, if you like, or something to make us be aware of the fact that we could have disasters happen at our event centers during that period.
Yes.
Beyond that, I don't see a prophecy in this one. I'm not saying he didn't see, but I reserve the right to believe it or not.
Yep.
Yes,
and I reserve the right to read meanings into it, as in we know prophets trying to tap into the vibe of the creative industry.
Right.
Nigel Gaisie, to me personally, I've had an encounter with him, and I always post that there were two women fighting over me. One is Gan, one is Ebe. Also prayed that I need to travel to America, but that's another thing altogether. And imagine someone writing that two women are after you. Ebe and Fanti.
When you were married.
If your wife is not his Fanti, say Ebe no fihifa.
Yes,
and he said Ebe and Fanti rather.
Oh, okay.
So you see the thing. So these are prophets. I'm not saying they don't see. Yes, but most of these are prophets usually want to show off and let people know that God speaks to me even when God has not spoken to them, and they do this to create problems,
bars
in people's marriages, relationships, families, and all that. This event's disaster prophecy. Hopefully, maybe he prayed. Maybe his church members prayed. Maybe other people. Me, honestly, what I know is that most of these pastors, most of these prophets use the creative industry, the showbiz industry, as a launch pad to just blow and then get the attention of the people. Mention people, mention influential people. Say, I've seen this on that kind of 31st night prophecies and all that.
Still.
Nigel Gaisie changed the name of Ghana to Umuofia and still prophesied. You see, is it by force to prophesy? Okay. It is free in creatives or people that go out there to have fun, to be cautious, to be careful. Advises them to provide quality security and safety at events. Don't masquerade this in prophecy.
Well, I will. That's him. So I'll just leave it there. But of course, religious leaders should be held accountable when their prophecies do not come to pass. And do such prophecies create unnecessary fear within the entertainment industry? And also, should prophecies about public safety be shared? Organizers and artists take prophecies like these seriously? And finally, as a listener, how do you personally interpret prophecies that don't manifest? We're looking forward to your comments, your opinions, your messages. 0548841039, and also we are live on Facebook. Go on there. Yemi just joined us as well. Yemi, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
How are ya?
You want to prophesy onto our
me?
lives?
Please no. I'll just say one thing. You made a statement. The last time I checked, when Jesus was on earth, he was not the loudest of people. His work spoke for him. He didn't have to go and call people to come and see the miracles he did. In fact, in the Bible, it says that after he had fed the multitude with the bread and fish, he went to hide in the mountains because the people were looking for him to make him king.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Nice.
So my thing is, if you're a pastor, your mandate is not to be loud for people to come to your church.
He's a prophet, right?
Or a prophet to go and tell everybody that this is what is happening. Also, I feel that I said this thing here the other time, that if you have a prophecy for someone,
Them to do that.
well, fine. But for those that have not been told to do that, because I'm saying, I'm not sure everybody has, the Holy Spirit advises everyone to do that. Do you understand? So you go straight to the person and tell them. If it's the event organizers, you tell them. If it's a musician, even if it is a minister you want to talk to, find means to get to them. If you don't get to them, then you can stand on a pulpit and say, at least I tried to look for you.
That's
I
what they
didn't
always
find
say.
you. Do you understand? But me, at the end of your word, or you're the most powerful person, if we are all supposed to be emulating the life of Jesus, then please let's emulate it with, appropriately. Do what you have to do. You don't have to be spoken about. You don't have to be trending. Just do your job. God will do the rest. If people will come to your church, people will come to your church at the end of the day. That's all I have to say.
All right. Okay, so there you go. Any headlines? Well,
this morning, our first story is coming from my journal. Of course, my journal has the rest of that story. Now, 31 granted bail over illegal mining in Apramprama Forest Reserve. You can get more of that on myjournal.com. Now, Mala Market Chaos. Traders Telegram denies breach after many receive emails asking to reset their password over lineage disputes. You can get more of that. That's on myjournal.com. Murder of girlfriend at Ewutu Yamwan Kwanta. You can get more of that on adumonline.com.
Well, still on Adum Online, it says GJA demands swift 1,000 Ghana cedis in savings before marrying.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I think he actually said before having a wedding.
But that's
A
what I'm saying,
wedding.
before marrying.
Wedding in the sense of our wedding, as in you
So you should have 100,000 before you
execute that. But if it's just about marriage, as in before you get married, specifically wedding, don't do.
My thing is that have 300,000 so that you can use 100,000 to do your wedding. Then after the marriage, you still have some 200,000 to take care of yourself.
He said at least.
Because Charlie, at the end of the day, people spend a lot on weddings, and 2 months after they divorce.
I see your dream wedding though.
My dream wedding is 50 people. Mother.
Now you see,
And I don't know who my mother-in-law
the
is.
50
but
doesn't necessarily mean that it wouldn't cost. Sometimes it is
no.
50.
But it's the most
it is-
exquisite.
yeah, it's classy.
Yeah, I don't mind. So my dream wedding is 50 people.
Yeah, so I'm going to buy my suits
In the most
because
bougie
I'll
place.
be in it.
In the 50.
And I wear you was
I'll wear cheddar. You remember?
Oh,
You remember that fabric? Cheddar. I'll wear that one. Cheddar.
cheddar. No, you grow.
Yemi, do you know what cheddar is?
You are a growy.
Debbie, do you know what cheddar is?
oh.
Wow.
Cheddar.
Cheddar. It's some fabric, B.
Guys, you keep quiet. Yeah, cheddar.
Yeah, cheddar.
Hey. Now, wow.
Hey, cheddar.
Yes.
So yes,
Cheddar, you tell me cheddar. Oh, Jai.
and
Yeah, cheddar. It's crush.
only 50 people will be there. If
Young
you find
Quay.
yourself there, thank your stars.
Let's
All right,
continue.
GhanaWeb.com. Now, after 6 miscarriages, my wife and I are finally parents. Budimaya declares,
Charlie.
congratulations.
Hey, Charlie, people go through a lot. 6 miscarriages.
So after that, it messes
And they've
with
been
the
moving
mental.
around like there is nothing. There is no problem.
Okay.
Oh well, so get more of that on GhanaWeb.com. Praises Tracy Shea at Afrima Awards. Get more of that on GhanaWeb.com.
Well, still here on GhanaWeb.com. This one says that I don't have to worry times about Ghana. Guess who is saying this?
Oh, people did a story about
Kwame Dadzie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, Kweku Menu recounts quitting Galamsey for movie production. Well, you can get more of that.
No, was it involved
GhanaWeb.com.
in illegal mining or mining? You know, that's
The illegal.
So
Yes.
you use the word galamsey.
Yes, please. Africa, and it's coming from Abeku Santana. GhanaWeb.com has the rest of that story. Now, miracle baby born in a tree above Mozambique floodwater.
This one says that U.S. film stars Megan Good and Jonathan Majors become Guinea citizens after DNA test. Get more of that.
No.
Yeah.
This DNA test, we need to. I have American, genes, DNA. For all you know, Ebi aname nana nebi.
Sure. Say Auntie Queen Elizabeth. Online says that driver and mate arrested with 369 parcels of suspected cannabis in Yeji. Get more of that on adomonline.com. 7 arrested as police dismantle human trafficking syndicate in Ho. On to the return, 500 African Americans arrive in Ghana. Get more of that on Ghana.
Wow, 500.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, still here. This one says that Nigerian stars dominate all Africa Music Awards. T is saying this, and you can get more of that on GraphicOnline.com.
Is it gift Empress Gifty?
No.
Which gift is
Gifty,
Line up. You don't just use them to fill spaces.
Yeah. Okay.
Book them as major artists.
Major artists.
Okay, I
most
get it.
Definitely.
Right, so that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Right, that's just about it on our and he said that in the realm of the spirit, he saw a plot targeted at the entertainment industry. And he described a vision in which crowds were gathered at an event center when suddenly there was fire and confusion. He further claimed the spiritual plot involved demons. That so happened. We're asking, should religious leaders be held accountable when their prophecies do not come to pass? And do such privately with authorities? And do failed prophecies affect your trust in modern day prophets? And also, should event organizers and artists take prophecies like these seriously? And finally, as a listener, how do you personally interpret prophecies that don't money?
And it comes to pass, you blame them and say, why didn't they pray to avert it? Now, if they pray to avert it too, they should be questioned for not coming to pass. A motive related to any political party. Another one here from Legacy Last, he says, but they prayed and God delivered. So, name of God. Bernard Ni Aful Kwashi writes, Asemo. Right? We have another one here. This one is from Obidia, using fear and guilt to make a living. Nicholas Nate also says, told you to tell us to pray before he will act. Concert. Juvenile. Their own pastors and prophets are fake. Theo Kwame says they pray a paswa war. He says Eyezu Eyazan.
Do you have more?
Yeah, I do have some more comments here. This is from Ruthie Mummy D. Nelson, and she says, it's 1. That God reveals to redeem. He prayed, let's not mock spirituality. And also here from Boskid Elvis, he says that, meanwhile, Ebonoa was arrested. And he's you. Reverend Dennis O. Adai says that if the prophecy comes to pass, you people will say that why is it that he did not pray when your prophecy comes to pass? Very sad. Well, Zach Asante joins in the conversation and says that, and Osborne Nana says that chaotic order, seriously? And I have a few more. This is from Davis Quick. I don't think anyone will sit there idle for a doom prophecy about him to come to pass without seeking intervention. That's about
you
it.
have more?
Yes, I do. This is from Seth. He says that there are intercessors who stand in the gap for Nick. Frank says, "We intina Mount Kora paholignu." Juma. Nati says the other empty ones were also backing him vocally. Psychology. Odishieba says it's Temamoto Wade. Says that, and the arrested Ebonoa says that he needs to be arrested, unlike how they did to Noah. Maxwell said it's according to his own words. A fool is lying on God.
I have a harmless content on TikTok, but Nigel is walking freely because, with a question mark, he says that isn't this prophecy a fear and panic tactics? Family, this is Susan Nash. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year to you, darling. Says, so they never see any good thing about how the president is doing well in the country and the things he will do more to bring good things to help it to themselves. Please, guys, enjoy your special day. Thank you so much. This one says, good morning, Daybreak. It's the big story. I think these other churches should be closed for others to learn something from it to avoid fear and panic. Ajiman Joseph, aka Jingo the man, he says, shouts to Yemi. Shout to Yem, my baby. Hope you all are doing. Miss Mr. Dampari. If not for nothing at all, he put a little sanity in that industry. But as the police has been able to arrest Ebonoa for the same reason, the IGP must visit that industry before it's too late. This one says, good morning, Daybreakers, and I hope you guys are doing marvelously well. Happy New Year to you all. Asamo, he said he heard from God. Yeah, June. I remember this was a big story on your show last year. It happened. Maybe we prayed. God is good enough to listen to our prayers. Kofi Baron says they prayed, fasted, and God heard their plea. Good morning, Bra Kwame and Doreen. To the big story, the 10 prophets in future events or conveying messages of moral and spiritual significance. Prophets are designated messengers of God, play a pivotal role in the dynamic relationship between he knows those in charge of the entertainment industry. That is why he didn't go to them. Pasula Konoba inside Spintex. Kelly Sandi says, good morning, sir or madam. Why is it that it's only negative prophecies God only La Paz waiting for you?
Who is that? When they are monitoring me now and this at La Paz, it's serious. Who is that? What's his name?
She says, Intima Nasandin Lotson Noah. He said he's at a container junction, La Paz, waiting for you.
I hear you.
All right. Good morning, my people. Please read this important Bible verses for us. Hey. Jeremiah 14 verses 14 and then Luke 16 verses 16. You see, these prophets Bible claiming the disaster will be averted through prayer. When the prophecy eventually does not come to pass, they turn around and say it was because of the prayers. Such actions lack accountability and should not be tolerated. This behavior. Now, I don't know what and who to believe because my trust for the man of God is now changed, full of pride. If you challenge them in any smallest way, then they vex. Ajiman Joseph from the first one is Jingo the man. This one is Michael Ajiman.
Okay.
Yes, so we have two Ajiman. So Michael, make it a point to be part of us, okay? Welcome to the team. 2026. We're looking forward to hearing more from you, okay? And Solomon Akonoba Akome says God is wise, so when he speaks, he gives proper directions. Some of these prophets are on their own. They have never seen God nor heard from him before, and a time will come when every man will be called by the Creator and they will answer it themselves. And dear Kwame. Thank you, ladies, Yemi and Debbie, for coming through for the headlines. We'll see you